Hello, the internet. It is Tuesday, the 16th of March, 2021, and welcome back to the channel. A little while ago, I released the Umageddon. This is my current album. When I make music, I call myself That's Well, that's a little hideous. This is the current offering from That's It's called the Umageddon. Now, on this record, there is a bunch of songs written by me, a couple of covers, a few covers actually, 3 covers in totes. There's also a bunch of instrumentation done by a friend of mine, Duncan Padgett, who you may remember from the band Buzz back in the day. Duncan came down here and we did a bunch of work together. I've got some footage that I want to show you of the recording process. So if you've heard the album, you might be interested in this. If you haven't heard the album, you can go and buy it on the Apple machine, iTunes and Spotify's. It's called The Umageddon. It's by That's Yeah, if you want to buy it, go and buy it. If you want me to send it to you, you had your chance. We did a little pre-release sale thing and now only available on the iTunes and digital versions. But what I've got here, if we go over here, oh, by the way, that little image there, if you want to get your image as the desktop wallpaper background style, go into my Discord, which is linked down below, and I've got a little server there for desktop wallpapers. That's a random image there. It's a beauty, isn't it? That's from Suki Smackhouse. If you want to get your image there, hit the Discord up and see what you can contribute. Horizontal images work better than vertical. That's beautiful though. But what I've got here, I'm going to bring this up here. This is Duncan and myself, well, I'm doing the producing and Duncan's doing the instrumentation. So what we're working on there, this is the first thing we touched when Duncan came down. I laid out everything on the album more or less, and then Duncan came down and added. So this is the track, I think it's track 6? Track 5. This is called Theo, Burn It Down. And what you're going to see is Duncan putting together his unique tunings to add a melody over the top of the song. I'd already had the meat of the song down, and Duncan he had this idea that he said, man, I've got this for this song. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to let this run. It's about a 4-minute clip, but if you're interested in music, you'd probably find this interesting. So let's take it up, hit it. Oh, it's on manual focus.
Do you hear how even without you said that just sounds like nothing without it? Listen to what this sounds like without yours. It's just. If you play that without the B string trick too, you got nothing. It sounds like someone going do 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 do. Yeah, but with the bend, as it increases, just the trick of just adding a bend rather than going straight back to that. Yep. Just starting from here though. Just adds that little
you're getting to that note, but you're bending towards
it.
Yeah,
bending to it, and just a little bit too slow, and it gives it that kind of like edge, you know.
Folks, look at this. We've got Duncan here. We've only been doing this for 20, 30 minutes, and we've hit absolute gold on this. This track wasn't even close to feeling like this until Duncan's added this bit to it. Yeah. And we're smoking ourselves here. We haven't actually recorded it yet. It's just been played.
It'll work, yeah.
Let's try it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to get a count in from about here. What? Dude, that was amazing, man.
I'm pleased with that, man.
All right, that's given that track way more life. Like,
yeah. Oh man, my work's basically done here now.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Shall I go throw this in the ocean?
Yeah,
right,
and take the iMac as well.
Yeah. That's the part I was sweating on, to be honest, because as I say, with my guitar at home, it's tuned differently.
Right,
I kind of overlook the fact it's like, oh yeah, Bennon's won't have the structural issues mine does that makes it sound the way it does.
But so you just transposed the note positionings?
More or less, and I kind of did cheat by changing it to the open string way of just playing it all on one string. That way you can't really go wrong. That way, obviously not if I managed it, or I could be a genius, but no.
Let's have a listen to that, man. I really dug that.
I'm really pleased with that, man.
And that's not even compressed or anything. That's just raw audio, like.
Yeah. Man, that trick, that's a winner. That sort of 2 B strings that just slightly off, like.
Was there a dud note in there?
Yeah, a couple of almost dud notes, but I reckon we could cover it by just having 2 tracks of that.
Yeah.
Or I can always do another one. Like it's really the pattern is simple. Look at the frets it's on. It's basically on all the dots except here.
Right.
Yeah. That's what it is essentially.
Yeah,
so
okay.
if I focus more on not buggering it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's hit it one more time.
Yeah.
We're going to leave you guys to it, but this is the beginning of the Umageddon. There you go, folks. As you heard Duncan explaining it there, he just tuned the 2 strings, the 2 high strings, the E, he tuned them both to B. And then he could basically play that pattern on 1 string. And then if they're slightly not exactly both B, you get this kind of resonating little warbling effect. And as you may know, if you've heard the record, you'll know that actual guitar take is the one, aside from that dud note, which we did correct, that guitar take is the one on the record. So I like seeing that kind of stuff because it gives me memory, like historical memory. It also gives, and I didn't record enough, which is kind of, I was too busy focusing on producing the thing, but I didn't record enough video of it. There is a few more clips. If you want to see them, let me know. I've got another one. I've got Duncan playing bass, and I've got Eric from South Africa on the surfing track, the Salt Water in Our Veins. I got those 2. Could probably dig that up. But what it does do is it shows you what parts of the song, if we can't remember what parts of the song were already down. So when Duncan arrived here, I already had the lyric, already had everything, the drums, bass, and the meaty guitar, and Duncan came down and basically changed. I guess he added melody to it, which is rad. That's the beautiful thing about like making a contribution between 2 different musicians. Like I had the thing laid out, and then Duncan made the thing, which is so sick. So I don't know if this is a little too selfish for me to enjoy this, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do want to see the other ones, I know I've got Duncan playing bass, and I know I've got footage of Eric playing guitar. Anyway, we'll dig it up. But cheers.